Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. A day of leaving port. The wreck was far from Hawaii or Mexico's Baja California coast, where it was long believed to be. Researchers carefully examined records and analyzed the wreck's features before concluding that it was indeed the Conestoga. Evidence suggested that the tugboat encountered trouble with the barge it was towing. This matched the reports of heavy seas and 40-mile-per-hour winds in the region that day. Number 12. Baltic Sea Anomaly. The Baltic Sea Anomaly is an intriguing story that began in 2011 when a Swedish diving team called Ocean X discovered something unusual on the floor of the Baltic Sea. Using sonar technology, they captured an image of a large circular object around 200 feet in diameter, which seemed to be of unnatural origin. This sparked wild speculation in the media, with some suggesting it could be a sunken UFO. However, many experts believe that the anomaly is actually a natural geological formation. Geologists who analyzed samples from the site found rocks typical of the region, suggesting they were most likely deposited there by iceberg during the Ice Age. Some scientists even proposed that the circular shape could be a drumline, a type of hill formed by icy action. Despite these explanations, the mystery of the Baltic Sea anomaly continues to captivate people's imaginations. Some have criticized the quality of the sonar image, suggesting it may not accurately represent the object. Others have questioned the motives of the diving team, noting their plans to take wealthy tourists to visit the site in a submarine. In the end, whether the Baltic Sea anomaly is a natural formation or something more mysterious remains open to debate. One thing is certain, though, if they hadn't captured it, no one would have believed it. Number 11. Thomas Heraklion. It was first spotted by a British RAF pilot flying over Egypt in the 1930s, but it wasn't until 1999 that the ruins' exact location was determined and excavated by French underwater archaeologist Frank Gaudio. In this groundbreaking discovery, Gaudio and his team uncovered a treasure trove of artifacts from ancient Egyptian cities. What they found was extraordinary: an ancient city at the mouth of the Nile River that solved two long-standing mysteries. Thomas and Heraklion, once thought to be two separate ancient settlements, turned out to be the same place. The once grand Egyptian cities of Thomas Heraklion and Canopus yielded a wealth of statues, temples, coins, and other incredible relics that had sunk into the sea. Among the discoveries were giant statues of the Egyptian gods Hapi, Osiris, and Isis, as well as a stunningly preserved gravestone that confirmed the city's identity. Gold coins and bronze weights provided insight into the bustling trade that once took place here, showcasing the city's importance as a major port in the Mediterranean. For over 1,000 years, the sea had hidden these cities, keeping their secrets until they were finally brought to light. The ruins revealed a city frozen in time, offering a unique glimpse into the daily lives, religious practices, and commercial activities of the ancient Egyptians. The discovery of Thomas Heraklion not only reshaped our understanding of Egypt's history, but also captured the imagination of people worldwide, proving that some legends are rooted in real, tangible history. Number 10. Antikythera mechanism. The Antikythera shipwreck holds one of the most unique underwater discoveries that continues to intrigue people. The Antikythera mechanism. This shipwreck was found in 1900 near the Greek island of Antikythera, which is how it got its name. The ship was filled with valuable treasures like coins, statues, and various other artifacts. Everything you'd expect from an ancient sunken ship. However, it also had something quite extraordinary: a peculiar device now known as the Antikythera mechanism, often referred to as the world's first computer. This device dates back to the 4th century BC and is incredibly intricate, with numerous mysterious gears. Since its discovery, the mechanism has been extensively studied by historians and scientists, leaving many puzzled. The general belief is that the Antikythera mechanism was probably used as a device to track the movements of the sun and moon, possibly to predict eclipses. Yet, due to its complexity, its exact purpose remains unknown. Moreover, the wreck was left unexplored before it could be fully examined, leading historians to advocate for a return to the site. The Return to Antikythera project is currently in progress, with hopes that further exploration might provide more insights, or perhaps even more mysteries. In any case, this strange and unexplained device remains one of the most fascinating and perplexing discoveries ever made underwater. Number 9. Esmeralda Shipwreck. In 1498, the Portuguese ship Esmeralda met its tragic end. 5 years after Vasco da Gama became the first European to reach India by sea, he embarked on his second voyage to the subcontinent. During this journey, his fleet encountered a fierce storm. One of the ships, the Esmeralda, sank in the Arabian Sea near the Omani island of Al-Hawaniya. Vasco da Gama had intentionally left the Esmeralda and another ship behind to disrupt maritime trade between India and the Red Sea. The Esmeralda's sinking was discovered in 1998, revealing a fascinating historical narrative. When the Esmeralda went down, it took its entire crew with it, including the captain, Vicente Sodré, who was Vasco da Gama's uncle. The wreck, shattered in the shallow waters, left behind scant remains of the ship itself. However, the team of researchers who uncovered the site found a treasure trove of artifacts. Among these were ancient firearms, stone cannonballs marked with Sodré's initials, and various other weapons. The ship's bell, the oldest ever discovered, was also found among the scrap. Additionally, the team dug up a rare ghost coin known as an indio, commissioned by King Manuel I of Portugal for trade with India after da Gama's first voyage. This coin is one of only 2 known to exist. The plethora of weapons discovered at the site highlights the brutal and violent nature of Vasco da Gama's expeditions. Number 8. Underwater ruins of lost Roman city. A team of archaeologists, hailing from Tunisia and Italy, recently unearthed a remarkable find beneath the waves off the Tunisian coast, an ancient Roman city known as Neapolis. This submerged city, thought to have succumbed to a powerful tsunami in the 4th century AD, had long remained a mystery. Its existence barely recorded due to its allegiance to Carthage over Rome during a pivotal war. The quest to locate Neapolis began in 2010, a decade-long pursuit that culminated in a momentous discovery. The archaeologists carefully uncovered scattering streets, imposing monuments, and traces of a highly developed urban center. Among the findings were over 100 tanks used for producing garum, a prized Roman fish sauce, hinting at Neapolis's role as a significant garum producer, a trade that likely enriched its elite inhabitants. Originally established by the Phoenicians in the 9th century BC, Neapolis later flourished under Roman rule, contributing to the empire's cultural and economic landscape. This newfound insight into Neapolis not only illuminates its historical importance within the Roman world, but also underscores its enduring legacy as a home of innovation and prosperity in ancient times. Number 7. Uluburun Shipwreck. This Turkish shipwreck, discovered off the coast, is not only one of the oldest ever found but also a proof of ancient maritime history. Constructed from wood, a material prone to rapid decay in marine environments, it defied the odds by surviving intact for approximately 16 centuries in the depths of the Mediterranean Sea. The Uluburun shipwreck's remarkable preservation has fascinated archaeologists worldwide, offering a rare glimpse into seafaring practices of antiquity. Despite humanity's earlier exploits in sailing, the Uluburun wreck's age and remarkably well-preserved condition make it a standout archaeological marvel. The extensive excavation efforts spanned over a decade, involving more than 20,000 dives to carefully retrieve the ship and its contents from the seabed. This painstaking process ensured that each artifact recovered could be studied in detail, shedding light on ancient trade routes, craftsmanship, and cultural exchanges of the time. Among the trove of treasures discovered within the ship were exotic items that spoke of extensive trade networks, rare ostrich eggs from Africa, ivory tusks from elephants of distant lands, and exquisitely crafted jewelry of gold, demonstrating the wealth and sophistication of Bronze Age civilizations. The ship itself, frozen in time beneath the waves, became a time capsule awaiting its rediscovery, which finally occurred in the 1980s, marking a pivotal moment in maritime archaeology. Number 6. Queen Anne's Revenge. This remarkable find stands out as one of the few pirate ships ever unearthed. Once commanded by the notorious Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, this 18th century warship was originally French before falling into Blackbeard's hands. Queen Anne's Revenge gained dishonor as the vessel that aided Blackbeard in amassing his legendary pirate treasures. However, in 1718, facing pursuit by the British Navy, Blackbeard was compelled to abandon her off Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. There, she lay undisturbed for over 3 centuries until her rediscovery in 1996. The excavation of Queen Anne's Revenge yielded a trove of over 250,000 artifacts and 30 cannons. Beyond their historical significance, these relics paint a clear picture of the ship's troubled past. What truly captivates historians and enthusiasts alike is the vessel's association with one of history's most notorious pirates. While many sunken ships dot the ocean floor, estimated by the United Nations to number in the millions, few belong to the exclusive club of rediscovered pirate ships. Queen Anne's Revenge, therefore, stands as a rare and cherished member of this select group, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the daring era of piracy on the high seas. Now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. Feet beneath the waves, where sunlight struggles to penetrate, lay mysteries as old as time itself. In the dark depths of the Pacific Ocean, a team of fearless divers embarked on a daring expedition, lured by stories of a lost city whispered through maritime lore. Captain Elena Ramirez led the expedition, her resolve as unyielding as the pressure of the ocean depths. With each descent, the darkness enveloped them, and the outside world faded into silence. Their goal, to uncover the truth behind the stories that haunted sailors for centuries. As they descended deeper, the water grew colder, the pressure more oppressive. Yet, amidst the weird stillness, a faint flash of light caught their eyes, a reflection from something polished and ancient. Heartbeats quickened as